Hello, Cancer. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your May 2020. Well, it's going to be a card reading and also a tarot card reading. These are the National Playing Cards by Theory 11, and then I'll be bringing in the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and then I'll also bring in an affirmation card for you from Divine Doors, that lovely little deck, Divine Doors. Something else actually different this month is I did bring my Reiki grid into the reading, and it's all charged. This is something I offer to people occasionally. I used to do it every month. I haven't been doing it actually every month lately, but it's very easy to get into the grid. If you're interested, you can read about it at the website. But it's here, it's in the environment, it's charged right now, and I've set an intention for this reading that it will be healing, uplifting, and give us some hope. And that's not to say that perhaps the cards will show us some of the present difficulties, but I'm also asking for advice regarding that. Some advice that will give us some hope. This is for my Cancer friends, May 2020, and let's go ahead and get started. Very interesting cut there. It was almost like the deck cut itself where it wanted to. That was the feeling in my hand. So we have the Five of Spades on the bottom of the deck, and it's just sort of something I'm taking note of. This has come up a lot for the readings this month, and it is no wonder, because it is just suggesting that there's a lot of change and uncertainty in the air right now for everybody, and that it can be a little difficult. I'm picking up a little bit of a sense of I want to say doubt and things being unstable. All right, so that's really for all of us, but perhaps, Cancer, you're a very sensitive sign. You can be in tune with just everything that's going on in the environment. So it could be just like not even your own particular struggles. I'm picking that up. It could be that you're just picking up from the environment also what everyone else is feeling. All right, so let's get started with the playing card reading. We have the Four of Clubs, the Queen of Diamonds, which would be Earth, and the Eight of Diamonds. Boy, I'm really happy to see these opening cards. I know I'm taking my time a little bit with them in getting them out, but I'm also channeling some messages at the same time. And I am going to show the cards to you because these are new cards for us. If you've been coming to this channel for a little while, these are new images, and they're a little bit small, but I like them a lot. I hope you like them too, and so I'll just hold them up for you. Some of the Cancer people, I feel that you are in a relationship with an earth sign. All right, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, some of you. But if you don't know that person's, well, you probably do know your partner's sun sign. But if their sun sign isn't earth, they might just have a lot of earth in their chart. Or they might just be like a down-to-earth kind of stable person. That's what I am picking up. A lot of stability here in this opening run of cards. I'm very happy to see it during these difficult times. One thing I'm picking up is that Cancer, your ambitions and your goals in life have been very stable and set despite everything that's going on. That isn't true for everybody right now. A lot of people are sort of in a situation where they're, I'm going to have to do this or that, or maybe I'm going to do this. And my feeling from this is, you know what you're going to do, and it was what you were doing. That is what my feeling is. And I feel that you have a person in your life that is kind of like your rock, let me say. There's somebody in your life that's kind of like your rock, and this person can support you in that. They might be providing you with some financial support, all right? And so, or it could also be a situation where the two of you together are able to create a more stable financial situation, even though we are in the midst of so much financial instability. And so it could be actually almost like by comparison. You know, you can be reading things in the paper or watching things on the internet and hearing about the terrible financial instability that is going on, but perhaps you're looking around and you're saying, you know what, I have some stability in life right now, and I'm going to count my blessings. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to count my blessings, and I'm going to keep on track. I'm going to keep on track. I'm going to count my blessings. I know that there are others out there that perhaps don't have it quite as good. And so, you know, let me just say this. Even if you are having some very trying financial issues going on, I still feel that you are bringing some sort of sense of stability to this entire experience. All right, okay, now we have the 7 of spades coming in. The 2 of clubs. And the king of hearts, which could be you, right? This would be analogous to water. And so this is really underscoring what I was saying before. We're looking more at the external environment, and we're seeing that there's a lot of uncertainty right now. A lot of things are up in the air. People are, I'm going to see it because it's coming through. People are just actually really fearful right now. Many people are fearful right now. But I think there's a way, Cancer, in which you've been able to hang on to your, I want to say, your ambitions in life, that they haven't disappeared. And that those ambitions, those things that you wanted to do before, I'm seeing you, okay, so I've got this image of almost like Cancer the crab, right? And taking that big claw and just saying, nope, I'm hanging on to my ambition and I'm not letting go of it. And I think this is helping you to get through the current uncertainties, right? Certainly that's kind of one way to go, isn't it? It's either we're going to be saying, I've got to make a complete shift in life. I've got to do something completely different. You're a water sign. You could do that. You know, you could just say, I'm just going to go with the flow and we're just going to get into something totally different. But what I'm picking up for this particular reading for Cancers that are here, if you're resonating, is that there's a way in which you're holding on to the stable things of your life regardless. Okay, now let's keep going. It's the 4 of hearts, all right? The 2 of hearts. And the 7 of diamonds. Wow, this is really a consistent reading that we are getting from the playing cards. Really remarkably consistent. This is telling me, Cancer, your heart is set. Your heart is not moving. You're sticking to your heartfelt goals regardless of the financial instability. And the cards are saying in this reading, good for you. They're not saying, oh no, you really should, you should be thinking about something else. You got to roll with the punches here. The cards are saying that this, I want to say, mode of coping, or coping isn't actually the right word. This mode of handling the situation is a good thing for you, and that it's going to keep you on track. It's going to keep you on track, and that's what we need right now. It's not to say, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Of course, nobody knows right now what's going to happen down the road. But the thing that I'm picking up for you, Cancer, is that you found a way to ride this wave where it's at right now. Okay, and so if that's working for you, if you can lay down your head at night and go to sleep knowing that, yes, okay, that thing that I was doing, I'm going to keep doing that. Those people perhaps I was in a relationship with, I'm going to stick it out because, they're stable for me. If you can wake up in the morning and you have a little sense that, okay, things are really a little crazy right now, but I know where I'm going with this. I know where I'm going in the long run. That's what I'm picking. This is tremendous. It's very positive. Let's go ahead and move into the tarot cards now. I am not asking for a different reading, new information. It might come in, right? But what I'm really looking at is just some insight. I'm very surprised by this reading, I have to say. Thus far, I haven't gotten this kind of energy or these messages coming in for some of the other signs. And so this is a very interesting, different way of approaching things. And I'd love to hear if it resonates for you. Or even just like a like, it tells me a lot that I'm on track with some people, right? So let's keep going. Well, it's the Seven of Cups. How many sevens do we want in the month of May? And it's upright, okay? So a lot of things on the mind, all right? A lot of things on the mind, and this is an option. I'm going to say, well, let's keep going, but I want to say that I almost feel like it's a temptation, right? Like it's a temptation to kind of get off track and go, well, maybe I should do this, or maybe I should do that, or maybe I should go here or there. And it's just like an ever-present kind of temptation. Now we have Judgment, all right? Major Arcana, let's keep going. And then I'll hold these cards up for you. And the Ten of Coins, all right, in reverse. Now, just to get oriented, I'm going to hold it upright because this deck is similar to the Rider-Waite, but it's also different in the artwork. And so we see the coins are actually like in this tree. And we have almost like this community of women. It looks like a sort of a community of women. Perhaps it could be a family, but it's certainly like that sense of family in terms of community. But we have it in reverse. So let's take a look at these three cards together. I'm going to say this, Cancer, I feel like that you are receiving there's no other way to really put it. I didn't want to sound corny, but I'm just going to say it, is that I believe that you're receiving a lot of divine inspiration right now for some of you. Divine inspiration, and this is telling you what to do. If you don't resonate with that, then what I'm getting is that, tap into that if you can through prayer, meditation. What is the higher power telling you to do? It could be your sense of right and wrong as well tells you what to do. And so this can be a gut thing. This approach that you're taking to the current problems, this can be a gut thing. I know what I have to do for my family, you might be thinking. I know how I need to approach this for my loved ones. And I also feel with the Ten of Coins, there is a sense of family, but I'm picking up a spiritual family, almost like an invisible family. It could be ancestors. It could be angels, saints. This is a family that surrounds you even if you are not aware of their being present. And I think that they are also guiding you. And this is beautiful to see. This is beautiful to see because there's confusion right now. There's no doubt about it. Now we have the Six of Coins coming in. The High Priestess reversed, all right? So if we look at her this way, we can sort of get oriented. But she's in the reverse for this row. And now we have the Sun. The Sun coming in upright. All right, let's take a look at this. One thing that's coming through to me, and I certainly hope this is true, I really hope this is true for you, Cancer. I hope over these next few months that you are receiving some financial assistance. I'm kind of going with a very literal read here with the Six of Coins. And I hope that you are finding that through, whether it's through family or through different types of government assistance, or whether it's through different grants that are being offered, I think I'm seeing that there are some revenue streams coming in, and this could be why I got this unusual reading out of the playing cards, which is that you know are able to say, no, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stay on track here, because it could be that you have some monies coming in. I'm not saying that it's not difficult right now, but it could be that at least for this current time period that you're getting some support, and that this is helping you. This is helping you to stay, let's say, more positive than you would be if you didn't have this support coming in. Can you imagine? Right? With the High Priestess in reverse, though, let's not make light of the situation, is what I'm picking up. This isn't easy for anyone. And I want to say this, I feel that this card has more to do, again, with, I'm going to bring back up just this concept here, because this is, I feel there's a connection here with this Five of Spades. I think the High Priestess in reverse is talking about the environment that you're in. So a lot of people perhaps right now don't have a real good connection, let's say, to spiritual avenues of strength. And when that happens, when you don't have that connection, you lose that connection, you can't seem to make sense of the world anymore in the usual way that you did spiritually. If that happens, it can be difficult to find your way. I don't think that's happening for you right now. I certainly feel if you do feel that way, if there's a chance of that, of course this is a general reading, I feel that you can reconnect, make that spiritual connection again, and realize how many blessings are coming in for you right now. I am getting a sense, Cancer, for some of you that it's you're protected right now. I'm just going to say that. There's a spiritual protection coming in for you. I feel that very strongly. And that it can be difficult, though, when other people don't sense that at the same level that you do. That's what I'm picking up. And now we have the Fool upright. The Five of Cups in reverse, okay? This is an interesting card. We know the Five of Cups from the Rider-Waite. And here we have a religious person, looks like a priest and a cleric behind him. And he's contemplating on these two cups. One is upright, one is spilled. So if you're really familiar with the Rider-Waite, you'll notice that the cup arrangement is different, right? And it looks like he's really sort of pondering, like, which way is this going? You know, I can't even tell. Are things going to be okay? or not. Which way? With the Rider-Waite, of course, he's looking more in one direction. All the cups are, I believe they're all spilled. I didn't actually check that. That's just kind of in my memory that that's 3 cups spilled to the left, 2 upright on the right. I'll have to check that now, but that's my memory. And the Knight of Wands coming in. All right, let's take a look at these final 3 cards, and then we're going to pull from the Divine Doors for you. Well, I think, this is saying to me, I'd like to know what's going through your mind. What do you think when you see these cards? But I think it's a reflection of the time. Certainly what's coming through to me from the Fool card right now is just the amount of uncertainty that is in the air right now, and people feeling a little bit like stuck, almost like in limbo. That's what I'm picking up from this Fool card. Like people are stuck. I'm picking up on this little 0 here too. I don't know if you can see it, this little 0, and this idea of just kind of being nowhere. And it also is sort of repeated in this drum. Okay, so the Fool here is like, has a drum that they're beating. So that's the situation. And, we don't know which way. Are things going to be okay, or will they not be okay? I just don't know. I'm going to get back to the beginning of this reading, though, and what I said earlier. And it has to do with this Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds. I feel that for those of you that have an actual partner right now, I believe this person can be of great support to you. If you're not in a partnership, I still feel that there is support coming in for you, even from on a spiritual level or from the ethereal plane. And I feel that that support can help you to feel more stable. I'm seeing it in the cleric right here. He has his hand on the shoulder. And we see this little angel here in the corner, this little silhouette of an angel. This also gets back to the 10 of Cups reversed, right? And that idea that there are almost just like heavenly beings around you supporting you. And I think when you stop and think about that, or you become aware of it, or even just consider it, that it can give you great, great strength. And this is partly because you are a water sign. You're a water sign. You have strong spiritual gifts. All of the water signs do. And so just to sum this up before I go to the Divine Doors, what I'm really picking up very intensely for you, Cancer, is there is great, great support for you. Despite all of the uncertainties that are going on in the world right now, you have tremendous support, and there's part of you that's, let's say, taking that claw, that big crab claw, and saying, nope, I'm hanging on to my dreams. I'm hanging on to those things that are important to me. I'm hanging on to my goals. I'm hanging on to my family. I'm hanging on to all the things that are important to me. I'm not just going to go run off and make this big giant shift based on the uncertainty. And the cards are confirming that at the moment, this seems like it is a very positive approach, during an uncertain time. Oh my goodness. All right. So this little card has come up now. This is either the 3rd or the 4th time. So I actually do remember the message now. I don't remember the messages on these, but I keep cutting to this card. And we see this stone door. And okay, so for you, Cancer, what I'm picking up is that idea of that strong foundation, right? That strong foundation. We can see it's kind of a square shape here, right? A square shape showing a lot of stability. Stability related to your loved ones and the things that you wish to do in your life. And so this is very positive indeed. And now we're going to read the message on the back for you for the month of May. It is, bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. What an appropriate message for Cancer, because many of us spending so much time at home, and the home is, of course, of the utmost importance to the Cancer people. And so this is suggesting that if you also are having to spend some time at home, that just taking a little space in your home, if you don't have it already, and to just create a very peaceful and spiritual little sanctuary where when you walk by, you can just be reminded of the spiritual blessings that are coming down upon you. And even your home as a whole, you can bless just by your own prayers. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for May 2020. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege, and I'll see you next time.